Hear that,
Aw.
Mad? You're middle-aged.
I wasn't rapping. That's Tom.
Quick, play Mad's intro for my stream.
Oh, sweet. Let's do it.
No, not that one. Hold on, I got plenty more. If you want one, I got another one. Hold on. Let me see what I got here.
Matt is like, he's gonna start sending me the videos to put onto the brand section of
Yeah, I need to find that one that I used for when I go on Lit Devs with the Gucci Prada, you know. But I don't remember what it is. Let's see here. Oh, I got one for Casino for Culture when he comes in. Here you go, Brahma. This is work for you. I don't feel like finding something.
Shut your hole!
Very appropriate.
Yep. Anyway, yeah, if I can just, guys, this movie, it was his worst movie, but it was my favorite. It was such a different experience being there with an audience because you could hear all the moments that people would break. You know, you could hear them because at Alamo Drafthouse, they're very like, "Ooh, don't talk. Ooh, you better not say a fucking word. We will kick you out." And so you can hear everybody like wanting to say, "What is happening? Who is this person? What is going on?"
There is no way to watch a Neil Breen movie and not be like, "What the fuck?"
Oh, hold on.
Yes, it was Frogtown.
He just says, "Hold on."
He just told on. I think when you watch enough Neil Breen and you start thinking about it too much, it does.
All right, never mind. So I'm not going to do a review of it. You have to wait until I do it on some other day.
All right, so basically, it was the best and worst Neil Breen at the same time.
Worst movie, best experience? Is that what you're trying to get at?
He's just muting on us.
Yeah.
He kind of quit.
Yeah, it's that I can't. I mean, if someone was asking me to try to explain a Neil Breen movie, I think I would just peace out.
I think we've all tried to explain it to each other just a few times just in the last week and still can't figure out what to say about
we
it.
watched 2 on consecutive days. We did one and then another consecutive days. And I, for the life of me, have no idea.
Yeah, I told my wife we were watching a second one because she had watched the first one with us. And she's like, "Do we have to? I still have a headache from trying to understand the first one."
It's an acid trip. That's what it is.
See? It's that, and there you go.
I'm just going to bring this back up so that so people can see, like, get a visual for what we're talking about. Brahma, have you seen his website before to see
no,
this?
I've never gone down the rabbit hole of Breen.
Look, the Breenverse. Look, Neil's house, Neil's cars. I want to see Neil's cars. Look. Oh, it doesn't actually have anything, or is it further down? Oh, wait, that was the Ferrari that was in the movie, the first one we watched, right?
I'm pretty sure that's not how you spell Ferrari.
It is. Yes.
Ferrari.
100%.
Nope.
Don't question the spelling. Anyway, all right. So being there with an audience, you could hear the different points they would break. It's so good, dude. And everybody loved it. There were people showing up with Neil Breen shirts. It was almost a packed house, dude. And it was a good vibe. It was really interesting. But Shredda and I had to figure out what her name was. I was like, wait, what do I call her on YouTube? Shredda and we were really nervous at the beginning because it looks like a legit movie when it starts.
Oh, he actually has like real title cards and everything?
Yeah, well, yeah, it has like this world. It's almost like Universal, but it's a little bit different. And then he has drone footage flying through some city, right? And you're like, whoa, Neil Breen got a drone? He's real. And then it immediately goes to what Neil Breen does best. I'm like, oh, never mind. That lasted all of 2 minutes. And it you know when people complain about Star Wars, the prequels, about it's all CGI, that's all George Clooney, that's all George Lucas knows how to do. This is what they imagine when they talk about it. It is 100% green screen. There is not one. They were not at one actual location. It was entirely in his garage.
Soul Assassin. Neil Breen stepped up production for a few seconds.
Yeah,
That's
and then
Yeah.
hit rock bottom.
Well,
Well,
the
as you
first
can
shot's the one he
see,
got the longest. He was able to work on it longer than any other shot.
as you can see from his website, he's just talking about, look, this is my house, and these are the movies it's been in. This is my pool. Like,
This is the Rolls Royce that I owned that I had hit me in my movie.
Here's the thing, right? So for everybody that has seen, what Twisted Pair, which was the movie before this one, right? This is the sequel to Twisted Pair. Remember in that one how there was the dude with the diamonds who had a fairy, an actual fairy.
like some alien, something alien.
There was a magic mirror.
Yeah.
There was a magic mirror, and he was a secret agent who was undercover and
For
was
evil.
blown.
Yeah.
Yeah. None of that carries over to this movie.
That was a fairly big through line from the first one. So
Yes.
Remember when he was an old man for one scene and then went back to being the other guy?
This is an important
And
question.
everybody
for
just
you,
ignored it.
for you, Matt. Where would you place this among his movies?
Well,
from
again,
Zombie
this
Hut?
was his worst one, but it was my favorite.
I don't know
I mean,
how to judge that.
Just structurally and the way it was made is just he gave up. There is a musical number in this out of nowhere. All right, here's the thing.
One
right?
word, tiger. All right, can you?
Oh my god, that's where all the money went. He fights. he fights
fights
a
a tiger.
CGI tiger. But it is, remember Transformers Beast Wars back in the 90s?
Yes.
With that computer graphic? That level of CGI. And this fight goes on for at least 5 minutes. And then he's like, oh, we have to stop. Someone is coming. Yeah, he's friends with a tiger. Oh, that tiger is also turned into a woman.
Whoa, hold on. It
Yes.
is like, it is a transformer, but it transforms into a woman.
Yeah, but like a spiritual, like, you know what I mean? Like it was her spiritual animal.
This is awesome. So she's like, you remember that 80s TV show like Manimal? With the
Dude, listen. So in this one, apparently Kale, whatever his name is, all that shit that he did in the last movie, nothing. He is just donating money to a hospital that he's never seen. He'll tell you this right away. I've driven past it, but I've never been inside of it. But it looks great and gives him all this money. Well, that hospital is actually doing gene experiments and shit on people's genes or whatever and DNA and shit. But he doesn't know that. And Cade is kidnapping people, the same people, over and over and over and over again throughout the movie for them to be experimented on so that he can have access to the drugs.
This
So
doesn't
that he can
seem
get
at
his
all
powers
related.
back?
It is not. No, the only thing related is that they're brothers.
Wait, is this Secret Invasion?
Oh,
Is he going to get all the DNA and then be able to turn into all the superheroes at the end? Even though
I don't even know
technically
what
it was
happened to
Neil
the
Breen,
DNA.
So he was already able to make people bleed from their eyes, do telepathy, teleport, hack the government.
he falls in love with a nurse at one point.
Is the nurse played by Amelia Clark?
Kind of. I mean,
well,
close.
that makes sense though, because at the end of the Twisted Pair, like he shot his wife, right?
Yes. Well, she betrayed him. Don't forget.
Well, yeah. I mean, she shot him too.
Oh man, I was hoping that they would have somebody would have the him fighting this fucking tiger online, but they don't.
It just got screened, so it's.
I know. Yeah,
Needs
This
to
is-
direct an MCU movie. I feel like he might be above the quality that we're getting from the MCU. I haven't seen the Marvels yet, so
I can't even. I mean, to even try to go over this, dude. There is a keyboard that a couple of people would play in this, right? And he can't even match up the music to their fingers when they're playing. It's insane.
this
And
is.
when they do this dance number and everybody joins in, also by the way, he
Wait, did you say
trains-
they do a dance number?
Yes. They do it, and I don't know if 3 or 4 of them did not practice enough to know all the steps, or if they were directed to act like they don't know. They also fight ninjas.
Told them not to practice.
Right. Well, he trains these kids, and by kids, they always refer to them as kids. I mean, between 25 and 45. These kids to fight, so they can fight these ninjas that are just them. I can't even, dude.
Was there a New York Ninja? Could we get the ultimate crossover with New York Ninja and Neil Breen? Yeah, here you go. Is this Neil's version of RRR?
No.
With musical numbers and fighting a tiger, and was he inspired by Bollywood? Is that where we're getting from?
Oh, it looks like YMS got to see it too. But I don't know if we can like him anymore. I think he had a problem with Critical Drinker. I haven't seen the EFAP to know whether or not we can like him still.
Oh, is there
I don't know.
There drama?
I hear.
Is there more YouTube beef?
Yeah. I don't know what side to fall on. Who am I more likely to actually be able to hang out with? I'll take that person's side.
Honestly, you'll change sides depending on if and when they will allow you on the channel.
Right? Oh, I will turn on anyone. Are you kidding?
It's I'm 100% against.
I will always side with Mahler in whatever decision he makes. So
solid point. Yeah, I have been wanting to be on that for a long time. Not getting any closer.
Oh, nice. Culture's getting the audience over here. Rage.
Sure
nice. Thank you very much. We'll see. Although if he hops on and co-streams, we can see how long Mad takes to try to nuke his channel.
What are you even talking about?
I don't think we'll ever see him do it again.
That was great when Culture was being so polite about once he went live on his channel, there was a story about a man in a hotel, and Matt is like, "Oh, you mean a fuck hotel?"
Yeah, he was like, "It was a hotel where people get together and do adult things." I'm like, I had to translate it for my people. My people don't know what that means, but they know what fuck hotel is.
Now, here's a question. I don't think did Neil Breen ever actually curse in his movies? I don't know if I remember hearing him curse.
Not him specifically, but I'm pretty sure other people cursed in it.
No, but I'm asking if Neil does.
I don't know. You think he's Mormon?
I don't think I ever heard him drop any kind of curse words.
No, I don't think he's Mormon. I've never seen him with. He's gone without underwear too much for him to be.
Yeah, when he has those.
If Neil Breen has any religion, it is the religion of Neil Breen.
Yeah. This is actually the new movie is the least Neil Breen is Jesus movie. He's just more of a philanthropist. He's just more of a Tony Stark kind of. You know what I mean?
A millionaire philanthropist playboy. Just
yeah.
So, apparently,
wait a second.
Culture...
Hold on. Why has Bride of Slender got the little chain link? Is she watching on another channel? Slender.
We're gonna have to go have a talk with her.
No, she's doing the right thing.
Culture, it seems, rated my channel, not you guys's.
Shut up! Are you serious?
Yeah, because Tom's here, Mrs. Flu's here, Darcipio's here, all from Culture's channel. So he sent them to the wrong one.
Here's the thing, though. He already has permission to send them to mine, though. And he's just never done it.
I didn't realize he could raid mine since I've never actually enabled any of that. But
by the way, I don't know, Brahma. I see. Oh, shit. I guess he did, huh? Whatever. Anyway, who invited you? Why are you even here? When did you get to jump on this?
I jump on this just as often as you do.
Whatever. By the way, if y'all want to, I'm going to see if this would even make sense.
Is this something you want us to actually add?
Yeah. No, I want it to be a secret.
Well, you told us last time, don't do that yet, and it's for my channel. So don't act like not 25 minutes ago you didn't shut it down.
So that is either his house or the hospital. Do not know. They look identical. Could not tell the difference.
Is this a short film?
No, this is his trailer. This is his trailer.
He did credits for his trailer.
We can make a success of this project.
That wasn't even in the movie.
They are.
This was.
Oh, I see. He's shooting with the
Our
volume,
hero.
basically just like he's doing was it
will never let them
Mandalorian?
down.
This is Mandalorian special effects over here.
The whole movie is like this. The
This
whole
youth
movie.
trafficking is
Like
disgusting.
they couldn't even. He's got all this property. He couldn't even get like an office building to shoot in for like one day.
This youth trafficking is disgusting. Yes.
2 more last night.
Thank you, Brahma, for sending the right link. Good job.
That's not my link, Brahma. Oh, he loves this shot.
Oh, did he do that? Mental hospital, just
Oh,
mental
They
hospital.
never they never explain that crying sounds like a ghost or whatever. Everyone hears it. They never explain why they hear it or where it comes from. That's the hospital. It's also
looks-
under the stairs.
Oh, that's not a green screen either.
There is no non-green screen in this.
better graphics in her training videos for Tina.
Oh,
What the
this is the
hell's
chick he
going
falls in
on
love
here?
with.
We're doing the best we can.
Wait,
Look at
this
her.
is the
She
new
does-
love interest?
We're
Yeah.
trying.
She has no idea what to do with her
That's
hands.
not good enough.
Oh, come on,
Okay.
look at this. The hair is like
Okay, so that's Cade. Cade is kidnapping the youths so that
The
he can get
youths,
free
yeah.
access to the drugs. And this happens over and over again.
I mean, this is like someone's got the Zoom graphics for their meeting that they're trying to.
Yes, it looks like Zoom backgrounds.
I mean, clearly, what Neil needs to do is he needs to message culture to find out how to properly use green screen for video effects.
I shit you not, at one point, Kel, the good twin, is standing over, near the far side and sleep tight, my warriors of justice. I forgot what he calls them. I think warriors of justice, because he trains them to fight these ninjas that come out of nowhere, have no idea who they're with.
Wait, is this like Nightmare on Elm Street 3, the Dream Warriors? He's training them to
I
fight.
don't know.
Which one was evil? Was it Kale or Cade?
Cade is the evil one.
Cade is the evil
Yeah.
one, so he's the one with the beard.
Right. Yes. So you see the napkin or whatever with blood on it?
Yes.
Okay, that thing is everywhere. It's either in a nurse's pockets or someone's using it as a pillow to sleep with. It everywhere in so many different scenes.
I would love to see Mahler try to
I wanna
EFAP
see
a
where
Neil
my
Breen
money's
movie just to
going.
see if his head explodes like friggin' scanners.
Don't let them hurt me anymore.
Megan, what do you know about the patient trafficking that's
Then I'm
going
making
on?
eye contact again.
What do you know about the gene editing research? You must know something.
And there you go. There's Cade.
There's been a huge
Wait,
increase
fight
in the amount of
ninjas? What?
kidnapping of the
Yes.
youths and runaways that are being used
I
for
look,
medical
I love when the
testing.
feet don't
We'd
match
like
up
to
with
keep a
the
lookout
plane
for
that
any
they're standing on because of
irregularities.
the special effect.
They never do.
I mean,
They repurposed this boardroom pretty nice from the
You can
psychotherapist
make
we
a
used earlier.
difference with them.
wait,
Why is he
What is
so
this?
short in the
I see
scene?
he went back to Tartarus.
I don't remember this.
What,
Yeah.
What
He
the F
does
is this? This is a Neil Breen trailer for
Yeah,
his movie.
I just saw the screening on Tuesday. Dude, he does this eye thing, I think 3 times. And I don't know if we're
wait,
supposed
are
to think
these
he's a
ninjas?
bad guy or a good guy. These
Is this-
these are the ninjas. Yes.
These are the ninjas. Well, what is that?
So-
come on.
This was a new effect I guess he learned in After Effects because he uses it all the time. Whenever he fights.
We've
You know,
taken in 6
remember Mortal Kombat in like 1993 with its
Yes.
digital effect? That had
Yeah.
better graphics.
Absolutely,
for the
yes, it
fight
did.
scene.
Yes.
new
Oh,
patients this week.
Does she
We've
know she's not
lost
walking
2.
in a straight line?
You can't afford to lose any. Patients are.
Oh, I didn't even notice the chick over there with the fucking
Wherever
walking.
there's an injustice, I will be there.
Oh, here, just notice he sounds like Norm
Wherever there's a
Macdonald. That
fight.
would have been funny to see him do an
We will
impression.
be there.
Oh my god, yeah, I'm hearing it now. He does have the cadence for Norm
I will
Macdonald.
never forget.
I don't know if he's supposed to be the judge there or it was Congress. Oh, this is his new love interest.
Watch out for the blue jean ninjas.
They do this hug. They'll hug that side, and then they'll switch, and then they'll switch. This shit.
They are coming for you, my warriors.
There it is.
This
The
is what I've been preparing.
Warriors come out. That person just ran through a brick wall because.
Look at this. All right, so what's crazy is if
They
you
need to adjust the hitboxes on these characters.
this goes on. This is probably a 15-minute fight scene, and they do individual shots of one ninja versus one of his warriors, and then in the next shot, you're like, oh, they had to switch. That one's wearing the ski mask now because they
Is
didn't
this
hire
supposed to
enough
be-
people.
It's supposed to be a bunch of Neils, or is he moving so fast he's creating after images like an anime or something? Jeez. This is
Honestly, that made more sense than the fucking movie.
You're gonna make us watch that at some point.
You're 100% damn
Of course
right.
he is.
Matt is like, I've already pre-ordered it.
Yeah,
I feel like I'm living on borrowed time.
I mean, guys, how do you not want to see it? You saw Twisted Pair. You don't want to see the sequel?
I mean,
I am leaving
I
out
don't.
so much as well, dude. You have no idea.
when you say the word "want," there's so many things that go like, do you want to see the sequel? Do I want to hang out with my bros and watch a movie? Yes.
That's the only way we're hanging out, bro.
Will
That
Matt
hurts.
make us watch this movie because we're hanging out to watch one? Yes. So in that respect, I
For-
guess I do want to see this movie.
For those in chat, leading up to this, I made them watch. What did we watch? We watched Faithful
We watched-
Findings.
And then Twisted Pair.
Yeah,
And-
Faithful Findings was his most grounded.
That's what. All right. So when we started the stream, I was talking about how you set that up by like, this is his most grounded and accessible movie, and it was still, what the fuck is going on in this movie? Oh,
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
his most grounded. And
if
Oh.
it was a 5-minute movie, maybe I'd watch half of it. You
Dude.
just watched the trailer, and that was. that was
he cannot make a trailer. He cannot make a movie, but it's so much better because of it. You know what I mean?
Did
can
you stay
make a
for the
train
credits?
wreck, and that's what you watch it for.
Did you say for the credits, Matt? Did you see if he did the same? Like, if it's got an N or a B in the name, it was done by.
He didn't do it this time. He just legitimately went with all of his own shit. Yeah, everybody was talking about it in the audience. Everybody waited to see if there was an after credit scene. Avi.
Well,
But yeah,
I
he
mean,
didn't do it this time, dude. And he did
He
everything.
must have finally actually legitimately got all those LLCs made.
Yo, he even did the bit about him doing catering. Legit, he did the catering. Not even kidding. He even did the catering.
It's crazy. Well, if people aren't going to watch it, then they should definitely watch it on Mad's channel when he
What the
releases or what the flick of it.
Yeah, I'm working
Yes.
on our Faithful Findings. What the flick? What are that? I'm past this quote unquote suicide.
all right, so that was the first one we watched. Right?
Yeah. I'm about halfway
Barely
through
the
that one
second.
in editing. Yeah.
That means, all right, so you've watched these movies multiple times.
Yes,
You've
I have.
watched, now you're editing, watching us watching it
Yep.
again. So you're watching it.
Yep.
You may have watched more Neil Breen than any human on this planet, including Neil Breen.
Bro, I don't think so, man. You gotta understand. At the theater, man, there was people with Neil Breen shirts, and they had chants, and they had all their, you know what I mean? They legit. Yeah, still doing it. I'm working on a couple new ones to be released for the Neil Breen thing. But yeah, people,
We have a whole
people
bunch of them
dig
in
'em.
editing.
Yep.
I mean, there's
Whole-
lost episodes that have never been released.
I have Rumble
So I think-
exclusives that
I
are.
They are
as
on Rumble.
as
Yeah.
a result of a little game known as Diablo 4, that we may have fallen behind a little on that.
Yeah.
Yeah, our bad.
I think I should uninstall it to get work done.
I
You
know
should,
someone who's
but not because
seen
of that. It's just
Twisted Pair 6 times. That's
Oh.
that's dangerous. Like, that's disturbing, honestly.
I may have seen it close to that.
dude, we were 10 minutes into Twisted Pair, and I was already asking for a break.
We didn't watch them back to back either. We had 24
Oh.
hours between the two. Could you imagine?
24 hours is not enough time to do a Neil Breen detox.
Slender, were
Oh,
you the
boy.
one who was like, "Are we gonna watch another one of these?" Right.
Yes, I was.
Yes.
That's when the Brahma actually broke Slender and his wife and made them smoke inside when they normally would walk
Yeah.
outside.
Yep. Yep. That happened.
Because Brahma would turn on his camera and show that he was smoking and enjoying himself, and they were like, "Nope, we can't do it. Open the window. We're smoking."
Oh, Pass Through. Yeah, that's a good one. Man.
Is that all right? How many Neil Breen movies are there?
Weren't you on the website?
Yeah, weren't you on the website?
I am, but his website is not the easiest thing to do.
I think Pass Through is actually his first one.
Let's see, because this is his filmography. Look, this is his filmography on his website.
Okay.
It's full of question marks and dots and like, what is
Well,
this? What rating?
I can barely see it.
Here, let me zoom. Yeah, because his font.
Yeah, you don't know how to use dark mode.
F you. It's my channel.
Yeah, Pass Through was his. Wait, this isn't even in order.
This is his website.
Cade the Tortured Crossing, Fateful Findings, Double Down, I Am Here Now, Twisted Pair, Pass Through.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Pass Through was his first one. Twisted Pair was his latest before Cade the Tortured Crossing. How does he not even have it in order in his own damn shit?
Maybe this is the chronological order.
No,
Well,
because he has different names in the movies. Like Dylan was his name in Fateful
yeah.
Findings. I only know that because of editing. Let me see if I can look it up.
Excellent question from Tina. How does Neil Breen make his money? Founded his own food product line in 1999, saved up the money he earned as a licensed architect to self-finance his feature films.
All right, so I was wrong. So Double Down was his first movie in 2007. He is not available anymore through him because you can see his balls in the pool. So he's that's a true thing. Then it was I Am Here ... Now. That's a good one. That was 2009. 2013 is Fateful Findings. 2016.
That's not a thing we're asking today, right?
What?
What?
I'm not really asking why his bloody website doesn't make any more gosh darn sense than his movies, because that's
look at Bryda Slender self-censoring her language. With the bloody website doesn't make gosh darn sense.
We're not on Culture's channel. You can say it doesn't make a fucking
I'm just amusing myself by reading the descriptions of these movies on Neil Breen's website. For example, Double Down.
Yes.
The controversial story of a lone genius who closes down the Las Vegas Strip. The government can't stop him as he reunites with his dead girlfriend each night.
Yes.
What the hell does that mean?
Okay, well, what he doesn't tell you, he's also a bioterrorist, but he's the good guy. And so he says that if the government ever messes with him, he'll release it and kill millions and millions of people. But don't worry, he's the good guy.
And then I Am Here Now. An alien being from another universe lands on Earth and is angered at how the human species lives in a world of greed, corruption, violence, and disregard for the natural environment.
Yep.
The being then begins to mystical eliminate the offenders from his planetary experiment.
That's the one where he makes the dude's eyes bleed because he puts the guy over in a wheelchair. It was filmed in the mid-90s. Oh, was it? Well, I guess it wasn't released until 2007 if he filmed it in the 90s. And what's crazy is if you look back at that one, everything's practical. You know what I mean? Except for, well, okay, there was a tiger that may not be exactly practical.
The tiger wasn't exactly like how.
Well, it was a real tiger. It just never shared space with him. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
But yeah,
with Neil Breen, there's a lot of things where you have to say if that makes sense, and then there's a pause because it doesn't.
Well, it kind of all makes sense if you look at it through the prism of.
Why is it like the only thing that I think we came to the conclusion that it made sense was that the women put in their contracts that they have to have the least amount of physical contact that is required.
And that is a Neil Breen trope that stays true in his newest movie.
Only
I
closed
do
mouth
gotta give
pussies.
Neil Breen some credit though. Like, dude put the IMDb ratings up on all of the movies on his website. Wow. 4.1,
Andy.
4.4, 4. And this is out of 10, mind you, not out of 5. 4.6,
Oh.
4.9, 6.9.
Hey, can you highlight Golden?
Cade the Tortured Crossing, though, is at 8.3.
Can you highlight? Yeah, that one. All right. So I was there for Clarendon, right? And I'm there, and the lady, she's at the window dealing with somebody through the drive-thru, and I'm just sitting here. I'm standing there, and she's scratching her ass, and she continuously for like 3 minutes. She is scratching her ass. She turns around and sees me, starts walking away, and keeps scratching her ass, even after seeing me. Thank God she did not. She was not the one that came to ring me up for the Clarendon. I would have lost my shit. Apparently, so does she.
And so you had to use meds to be able to focus for this movie. Do you regret using some meds for it, or are you
no, man?
satisfied with the
Look,
experience?
Shredder and I, we had a great time. We both love these movies. We love horrible movies, you know. Yeah. I mean, it was Alamo Draft House. We had some food and watched. Dude, there was even people there. There was a chick. I kid you not, by
There was a chick
herself
there?
came
By
and watched
herself?
it by herself.
Was she paid by Neil Breen to be there?
No, she loved it. She was having a great time.
She thought it was the Barbie movie. She went to the wrong theater.
You know what? I don't even want to know what would happen if someone walked into the wrong theater and thought it was Barbie and got a Neil Breen movie. That maybe like Ken got really messed up.
Well, what's funny is when when you first sit down and the waiter or whatever comes up, he goes, "Now, have you ever seen a Neil Breen movie?"
They're like, we don't want to have to refund you. So,
They preempted it.
Yes. Yes, they made sure that everybody knew what a Neil Breen movie. They didn't want
You
anybody
look
there on
somewhat
accident.
normal. Are you sure you mean to be?
it's like, hold on. You are here with a woman. You both look like you're sort of normal and you are a couple. Do you really want to be here? Is this where you're supposed to be?
It was filled. The theater was filled with people who do YouTube videos on Neil Breen, because you could hear people once everybody got over the whole, oh, you better not talk in Alamo Draft House or they'll kick you out or whatever. People started doing the little commenting back and forth with each other all around. It was. I heard a few what the fuck movies. Probably like 3.
I mean, those have to be fans of yours. I mean, you are spreading the gospel of Breen probably harder than anyone.
I mean,
should.
look.
Definitely should.
I think, it's in the same way that everybody is praising Eric July. Neil Breen is the Eric July of movies in a lot of ways.
Don't you ever say that again.
I'm just saying that we should support our independent creators.
I want to. Is Andrew available to hop on this stream so you can say that to him? Because I really want to see that. Let's see what happens there.
Man, you think I give a shit? I'll call him.
Go ahead, call him and see if he wants to come.
I'm on it right now.
Because I'd love to. This would be one of the friendliest but weirdest debates. Like, here's how Neil Breen is a lot like Eric July. And oh my god.
Anyway,
it's funny you mentioned that because me and my friend Ian did a review on ISOM issue #1. Oh no, Neil needs to make his own comic.
man.
I don't even know if Neil Breen could manage to give direction to an artist to put his vision on paper.
Well, if
I'll say this.
he'd be the main character.
By the way, Montana Goldneth, if she is as critical and honest as she was with Critical drinker, yeah, you're gonna want to check out her review of is it Ism?
I
saw him.
Isom?
some.
I don't know. I'm not subscribed, but yeah, you're gonna want to check it out because boy,
subscriptions cost you nothing, man. Subscriptions cost nothing. Just saying.
Oh shit.
Oh no, it's not a glowing review. I mean,
Yeah,
I don't
that's what I
think that.
figured.
So here's something. I don't think that anybody's owed a glowing review just
No, I don't either.
because, this came up when we, myself and Slender, we reviewed the first Cyberfrog comic, and we were pretty hard on it, basically saying that it was not well written at all. It was, the art was good, but the writing was terrible. But then when we did the second one, we actually thought there was a lot of improvement, and maybe a lot of the criticism was good in that it helped Ethan Van Sciver kind of make a better product later. So, I don't, good criticism that's not just like, there's some people who are
Not
clearly
bashing.
going after Eric July for not because of Isom or not liking Isom. They're going after Eric July, and that's different. So
Why the hell does my chat get sent to every freaking thing?
I don't know how you
Because
did
you're
that.
chatting from StreamYard.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, there you go. That
So
way
it's
it
going
shows
out to every single one of the channels.
that's one of the nice features. That way your chat shows up in all the channels, so people see
We just
it when
get to
they're
see
at
it
the other
4
one.
times back here.
Yeah, and it's a good feature. It just makes things seem odd for you.
Wait, what is this
Let's see.
for?
This is a Rotten Tomatoes review. Is that of Neil Breen's movie? Let's see.
I'm guessing that's what it is.
The new one's only Rotten Tomatoes review. It all comes with the disassociative, dislocating feel of a drawn-out dream, or perhaps a parable of the endless interdimensional conflict between good and evil.
Yeah.
What?
Well, now it all makes sense.
Right. Now I kind of want to read that review in his
Was this written by you, Matt? Was that your?
No,
are you a Rotten Tomatoes reviewer for that?
No, that person had a far more far more of an understanding of what the fuck happened in that movie than I did.
Matt was like, shit happened. There was a tiger.
There was a tiger.
Crazy.
I would not shit you about the tiger. Let's see here.
I hope this movie comes out on DVD soon. Yes, Neil Breen will have them on a sidewalk, and he will be selling them soon, I'm sure.
Ready?
Oh, there you go, Brahma. Your voice is like butter, just saying.
Thank you, Stunt Brat.
Oh, it causes people to have cholesterol and kill them eventually.
Wow. That's
dark. One take on it. Yeah.
I was just asking.
Interesting.
I just turned off my brain and have fun with Neil Breen films. I tried to do that, but I couldn't
turn off your brain. It's a thinker.
I couldn't not notice things that were like the alien with the stupid fake diamonds that somehow teleported to have a different version of the alien with stupid fake diamonds.
Yeah, bro.
And then that doesn't actually factor into the sequel at all when that was such a big part of the first one.
No, that represents, the ephemeral existence that we're all trapped in, and how we use wealth to try to elevate ourselves above death when really we're all trapped.
Disney Plus should put it on their service. It's better than anything.
Here, I got the review up.
All right, let's add that.
If you want to read it, you're a reader.
All right.
Here, do I need to zoom in even more? Jesus. There we go.
All right.
It's pretty tiny.
All right. Am I dreaming? Asked Tim. Where am I? What just happened? Tim is a patient in a rundown mental hospital. We saw that in the preview.
Yep.
Whose renovation the messianic superpowered philanthropist Cade Altier has agreed to finance. When did he get rich? Meanwhile, Cade's estranged ailing twin Kale is helping to abduct and traffic patients for illegal gene editing experiments in exchange for access to the results. Both brothers are played by Neil Breen, even as Cade occasionally splits into multiple versions of himself to even the odds in fights. Breen, too, is a
so is Cade the good one?
artist.
No, Cade's the bad one.
Serving all
Wait.
at once as writer, director, director
No,
of photography.
hold on. I think they got it
editor.
mixed up. They have it
I
mixed
think
up.
they did.
This guy's not a true fan. What was he watching?
Oh, it's shocking that you did. We had the same trouble. We thought we got the names wrong when we
Yeah,
were
but
watching.
I don't
the
make a living as a reviewer, bitch.
The viewer will share Tim's conclusion about what is real as characters are green screen, not just into sub-matrix battles, but even into the most banal of locations.
Mhm.
There are weird cutaways, jarring sound drops, unmotivated freeze frames, oddly recurring lines, bizarre dance sequences, a randomly appearing white tiger. It was a white tiger, okay.
Oh yeah,
That transforms into a ghostly woman in white. And it all comes with the dissociative, dislocating feel of a drawn-out dream, or perhaps a parable of the endless interdimensional conflict between good and evil.
Well,
I guess, I suppose based on what Matt said, that is maybe an accurate review of the basic plot.
I wouldn't take. So he lost credibility because he can't even keep the name straight. I mean, it's easy. One has a beard, the other one doesn't. How hard is that? Beard
Okay,
Cade,
but I mean,
non-beard
in
My
all
Kale.
favorite was
honesty,
the one with the zombie mask he wore.
Yeah, he fucked with that mask on. I didn't even show you that one. Again, guys, Fateful Findings was the most grounded, realistic movie he had.
It did have his best CG work because that hospital scene that we know is definitely a room in his house because the hospital had carpet. When he walks out, he actually did green screen a hospital hallway. And it actually fit the frame of the door. So
I mean,
go back and look.
That feels like it was
That was his
accidental.
best work.
Now, here's a question. Like in the one movie we watched, he got ran over by a Rolls Royce.
Yep.
Right. Is it possible that he's doing some grand interconnected cinematic universe
Absolutely.
where he's still in a coma, and all of these movies are
the Breenaverse.
Wait, you think
the
this
coma
is
dream?
you
of
think this
that
is
character?
a multi-movie Jacob Ladder scenario?
Could it be?
Or
Could it
like
work?
Archer. Remember when Archer died and the show
Oh,
got
yeah.
real shitty because they kept doing different dreams while he was in a coma? And each
Yeah,
one
they
was
did
different?
The LA Noir one, the one where he was Tales of the Golden Monkey and was doing the Tailspin airplane pilot one.
Yeah, in the space.
Yeah,
Well,
the space one.
I think you're wrong about that one. That was based on Tailspin. If you remember.
Yeah, which was based on the television show Tales of the Golden Monkey from 1980.
I think you got those reversed.
Nope. 100%. I'm right on this one. Sorry. It's on the Plex server if you want to go watch it.
Tailspin is?
Actually, Tailspin and Tales of the Golden Monkey are both on there.
Oreo.
I've got both the shows, so if you wanted to watch them.
Well, anyways.
Oh yeah, I'll watch some Tailspin.
Hell yeah. Man, I
Since
wanted one
Slender,
of those. I wanted one of those cloud surfing surfboard things.
You're gonna be Kit Cloud Kicker and start.
Well, not now. I'm, I've aged out of that role. I'm gonna have to be.
I'm pretty sure that it wouldn't work that way, but it was pretty awesome for an afternoon cartoon.
Yeah, and then it inspired that Archer, that series, that season of Archer and stuff like that. But
no, Tales of the Golden Monkey.
Not gonna give that one up, huh?
No, it is. It's Jesus, Mad. I watched the show just recently when I converted it from DVD to digital.
I mean, I'm not getting into this fight because I'm guessing that Lil Chad is right on this one.
wow, how dare you? Hey, what's up, Erie? Erie the ghost making it in, still in my line. Everybody steals from me, just like everybody stole from Tailspin.
Oh, look at that original line from Erie. What's Gucci, my ninjas? That's an awesome line from Erie.
You should keep that, Erie. That's
I should use that.
Erie, that's a line you should. That's trademarked for Erie.
Nobody even said berserker. Anyway, by the way, also, I've never seen Chad get
It's
so
not
defensive.
berserker, it's berserk.
Yes,
You've
I
never
said it
seen
with an
have you?
accent. I was trying to
And
be
you
more
call
inclusive.
yourself a weebologist.
Again, it's not that I watch weeb shit. It's my degree is more into the study of weeb social dynamics.
His weebologist
Yes, but there is
degree.
an entire social subsection of weebs that's all
Yes.
about berserk. You need to understand it.
I understand them. I don't understand the show because it's garbage.
Okay, hey, what's the lead character's name in Berserk?
Again, mine is in the social aspects between the people who watch it, not the show
Do
themselves.
you have the guts to answer that question?
He
Fine,
has
Steven
no
Berserk.
guts. No, it's Guts. His name is Guts.
Global Guts.
No, just Guts.
I mean, Chad even gave you the answer.
Well, it came in. I was already doing my Steven Berserk.
I was trying to put the emphasis on the right syllable so he could pick it up. But we know that Mad's real weeb degree is fucking with Lit Dev's chat, so that's what his weeb degree is in. So
Yes,
Oh,
the
they
only
love
thing
me
he
over
really
there.
knows is how to make weebs angry.
Erie, does
What?
Lit Dev's chat love Mad, or
Oh, of course they
especially
do.
on Weeb Day when he's like, what?
Oh, legit. I was on there for a little bit this morning, and someone in the chat legitimately said, Mads, he's an okay guest for, other days, but not on Weeb Day. Like it's some sacred fucking day that should not be.
I mean,
Just
come
look-
on. It's Weeb Day.
Man, you just got to be like, they are fucking making anime about a vending machine, about being reincarnated as a goddamn vending machine. So shut up. It's not sacred.
I still can't. I can't with that anime. I just can't.
Only because I know you can't because it's not dubbed.
It's a freaking vending machine.
It's surprisingly entertaining, but it's all right.
Man,
What's the name of that one?
Vending
Reincarnated,
machine.
Reincarnated
as
as a vending
the
machine.
machine. Now I wander the dungeon.
Very inventive name.
Hey, I have the best names. My wife always comments that she does it. It's like the name of the anime is like what would be the blurb on the back of a DVD box in the United States.
Wait, in the United States, where's your mother?
What?
Because you said your mom says is what a blurb
No.
would be if it was in the United States.
My wife says the name of the anime
Oh,
is as long as what the blurb would be on the back of a DVD box
Yeah.
in the United States.
and she is foreign. I remember that now.
Just born in England, so English is a second language in America.
Ooh, hope she wasn't over there calling cops lesbians and shit.
Yeah, that can get you in trouble now, especially
that
if you're
girl-
autistic.
Okay, that cop 100% plays on the softball team and is like
Right.
the MVP of the softball team. Like, you remember, was it Austin Powers 2 when Frau showed up with the LPG? It was like, I have found my love. Her name is Unibrow. That's how like lesbian friends this woman looked.
It's Japanese, Erie.
Actually,
Are you sure, Matt?
Yes,
a lot of it is animated in other countries now, especially
Well,
Korea.
Of course, yes. But the 90s X-Men, even though it was animated the last few seasons over in Guam or some dumb shit, doesn't make it any less American.
That last season's animation looked like shit too.
Well, they went to Guam.
Yeah.
I don't
Well,
think it was anyone else Guam.
luckily they stopped in time, because if enough animators showed up at Guam, it would have capsized. We know because
Yep.
A congressman educated me that Guam could capsize if too many people are on one half of the island.
If we keep sending people to that base, my fear is that it may flip over, capsize into the ocean.
Dude, I was shocked when I saw that he is still in office.
Yep.
He's still there.
Yep. Yes. Yep. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hank
because
Johnson,
that was like 8 years ago that he said the stuff about
Oh,
Guam,
more.
wasn't it?
I think it was even more than that.
Erie over here with what another congressman probably would have said. It's okay, Hank. Guam isn't real. It's not a real. That would have been Sheila Jackson Lee.
How long ago was that?
Pretty sure it's
13
real.
years is what I'm looking at. 13 years ago, and he is still.
Erie is going down the rabbit hole. Guam was invented by the government to distract from Guantanamo.
Well, Guantanamo is in Cuba. It's in Cuba, right?
Cuba.
Yeah. I like Cuba, man. They got that old style feel to them with their cars and stuff. I don't know if they made it a mandate or something, but they like to keep all the cars classic.
If by that you mean we wouldn't import any cars into Cuba, so they had to
Tomato.
Yeah, I mean, But they make cigars. Those are real.
What is a coomer?
Yeah, I don't.
I've seen that
actually know.
around every once in a while. These kids with their new lingo. Anyway, yeah, Hank Johnson is still a
Yeah, he
representative
just made
for
another stupid.
yes,
just this year.
yes. It was what was it about? It was insane too.
I wouldn't
Okay.
even know what to guess for Hank Johnson. Hopefully he was at the UFO hearings because I'm sure that would have been amazing.
My concern is too many aliens invade, and then the world, the Earth would tip over.
Erie, we're all old. None of us know what a coomer is.
Yeah.
An internet meme based on an illustration of a scraggly male character who is mocked as an excessive self-indulger.
That did not help me whatsoever.
Yeah, that's okay. I gotta look it up too because what you read is not. Oh, okay.
A scraggly looking shaggy F who likes to, probably would have a one arm with a large bicep and forearm muscles.
What? That doesn't help either.
All right,
Okay.
wait, Culture's not here. Are we on Culture's channel?
No.
Let's wait. If we are on Culture's channel, I would let Matt explain it, and it would be amazing.
Oh,
Okay.
it's a ethot simp.
Is an often ironic insult for an oversexed young man, or more generally, a loser. Okay.
Oh boy, Bride is Slender going hard in the chat right now.
Whoa.
Is that on my channel? Oh, I hope that's not on mine.
Yes, that is.
Sweet.
It's got the little link mark. Is it on that one or Brahma's?
What?
Now,
Yeah,
Not
I
on mine.
don't know if that's a bad word or not, but it's probably bad.
No, that it's definitely
but not dirty.
Yo, Bride of Slender is one step from Clerks 2, where she's trying to take terms back that are going to get YouTube channels in trouble.
Hey, no, you tell her that is more than welcome on my channel.
That's more than welcome on Matt's channel.
on his channel.
Watching on his channel. Don't watch our channel anymore.
All right, I guess do we have some Hank Johnson all-star clips here?
Yep.
Do I use a lot of analogies? Mama, the patent trolls are coming. The patent trolls are coming. And I show
What?
The patent trolls.
Based on
he
the
got some
suit he
style,
was
though.
wearing, I actually thought at first he said the pattern trolls are coming, like because he was wearing that horrible suit.
a minute and 41 seconds, sir.
And the gentleman's time has expired.
Wait, hold on.
So
What?
apologies. Mama, the patent trolls are coming. The patent trolls are coming. And I show a minute and 41 seconds, sir.
And the gentleman's time has expired.
I'm getting shorted on my
now it
time.
makes sense.
30 seconds.
If the gentleman needs additional time, I'd gladly yield 30 seconds.
1 minute.
1 minute.
Could I get another minute?
Yield another minute.
2 minutes.
1 minute.
1 minute. Okay.
Gentlemen.
15 more seconds.
I yield the gentleman 15 seconds.
I'm sorry. Mr. Chairman, I think I've mixed up my speeches. We've got
my
used
God.
car salesman
to ensure access to helium for all. What
Wait,
do you
what?
do when the wolf is crying out, or actually barking out, there being no helium for comedians?
What?
Get that high-pitched voice. Do you
This is all in the
Move back
congressional
from the
record
door
for as long as the
and,
United States exists, by the way.
and then kneel down and pray and hope that everything is okay? Ferguson could happen in any place in America, whether or not it be in Ruby Ridge, Utah, or wherever Ruby Ridge was.
I guess we'll probably have folks putting on white hoods and white uniforms again.
Brings to mind occasions where, as a youth, my sister and I would go to my uncle's house. I would use as my text the song some of us may remember by Janet Jackson. What have you done for me lately? My uncle's wife would prepare a lot of food, and we would sit down and eat, and the food would taste terrible. What have you done for me lately? We had a couple more days to be there, and we hoped for the best. And so the next day, sat down at dinner, and we had leftovers. What happens when you put in a cage fight a giant in with a midget? The use of the midget, the use of the M word.
The M word
is no longer socially acceptable. Well, the midget will not win the fight. I'm going to tell you that. Now, the M word refers to a group of people, the little people. If you put
the little people
30 midgets in with.
Hold on. Why does he talk about M words so much? By the way,
I'm sorry, the M word.
I'm sorry. I was totally wrong about this guy. He is now one of my favorite politicians of all time.
Okay, side note though, before we go back, I want to clear the air for the Bride of Slender. The term that she had put in there was kunas, which is technically a term for people of Cajun ethnicity. So
Yeah.
she gets a pass because she married a Cajun.
Yes, that's why I said it was okay in mine. I'm from the third coast.
The third coast. Okay.
Yeah.
I thought you were from the great state of Texas, where they rip
Yes,
phone books for
the
Jesus.
third coast.
Wait, so Texas also
The
is
Gulf.
now
The
The Gulf of Mexico. You know that whole ocean thing that's over there?
Well, then call it the Redneck Riviera like the rest of us.
What the fuck? No, it's the third coast, man. Shit. I used to be bumping that SUC, screwed up click, ESG.
It really refers to a medical condition. Now they have weight classes in
Do the little
cage
people have
fighting.
weight classes?
Dwarfism is the name of that medical condition. You'll just have equal weights. You'll have equally weighted combatants. When you
He makes
put a
Kamala
quarter
sound
in
like
the
a genius.
pocket of a rich man,
This
then
guy makes
there's a hole in that
$180,000
pocket, and it.
Yeah, and he's been elected over and over and over again.
It's like 30 years now, if not longer. And he's
Trickles-
been there forever.
Yes.
Yeah, well, that's was it a? Do you remember the Eddie Murphy movie, Distinguished Gentleman, when they're like, where
Thank God he's there, because what the hell else would this man do?
I love the movie Distinguished Gentleman because the concept is Eddie Murphy has the same name as a congressman who died. So all he does is he runs in that district and never shows his picture and just puts his name on the flyers. And all the people who were just used to voting for that person voted for him, and so he won.
Just
Yeah, it's
auto
kind of
vote.
like this.
Yeah.
That's kind of like Dave. Remember the movie Dave?
Where he, was the body double for the president.
Well, he wasn't, but yeah, he became the body double when the president had a heart attack while having an affair.
I mean,
Sigourney Weaver was the first lady.
So you're saying that when he played the president had just gotten vaccinated.
Down, the quarter
I gotta go with
falls
this.
out into
On
nickels
second
and
thought,
dimes.
let's not go to America. It's a silly place.
Location, it's
this is it.
7 miles between one shore and the other. Is that correct?
I don't have the exact dimensions, but to your point, sir, I think Guam is
I
a small
love this
island.
admiral trying to be respectful.
Yes.
While getting the most stupid questions.
And something's leaking from
Because
the
this guy helps
upstairs
vote for funding.
bathroom. And then someone tells you that it's raining. It just doesn't make sense. My fear is that the whole island will become so overly populated that it will tip over and capsize.
Yes.
Wow,
We
I
don't
nailed that
anticipate
quote.
that.
The admiral, I don't anticipate that being a problem. But, thanks for your
So,
question. It
His
was
latest
very
one, was when they found the classified documents in Biden's place.
Oh,
He said,
yes.
I'm also aware of the fact that things can be planted on people. Things
Yes.
can be planted in places and then discovered conveniently. That may be what has occurred here. I'm not ruling that out. But I'm open in terms of investigation needs to
Is
be
that what happened in
investigated.
Mar-a-Lago?
Yeah, that was his defense of Biden.
That's not how islands work.
How do you know, Shifty?
To be fair, maybe he saw that the old Dr. Doolittle where the island's like a snail. Isn't that what it was on the old one?
What? I didn't watch that.
And it's the original Dr. Doolittle.
Wait, with Eddie Murphy?
No,
no.
Rex Harrison, right? I believe.
Yeah,
never heard of him.
I can't remember, but didn't it turn out that like the island that they're on is a snail, and they're on the back of the snail or something like that?
Seeing that in history class.
Wonder if he believes the flat Earth theory. Maybe the Hollow Earth.
Maybe
I know he with the tipping over might be more Hollow Earth.
I went down a flat Earth rabbit hole the other day, and they have a map that shows all the different places that exist beyond the ice wall or whatever. And I'm just thinking, how do you account for these all having names? Very weird names, in fact. You know what I mean?
I love the flat Earth people who ignore like because they all in order to really believe
the whole
flat
point
Earth
of the ice shelf was that they didn't know what was beyond the ice shelf.
Well, now they have a map of all the different islands. I'll show you.
Have they been sneaking past NASA and going out into the frozen wastes?
No, because flat earthers also believe the entire space program is also a conspiracy.
Yeah, it was established by the Illuminati.
The flat Earth thing is so.
It's all based on, there was this explorer that went to Antarctica a few times, and and he said that there was a whole land that was as big as the United States across the ice, whatever. Yeah, but he didn't mean it was a whole. It was just they haven't discovered it, that they haven't gone that far yet. And yes, the area he was talking about is as big as the United States.
I was going to say Antarctica,
under the ice,
correctly,
is a continent. Yeah,
is a very large continent.
Yeah, it's a pretty big one. Let's see.
Okay, we can't get into space because the ice walls block us. I didn't know when I look in the sky that the ice walls are there, but there you go.
Sounds about right though.
I don't know, man.
I've come around on a lot of conspiracy theories in the last few years. Obviously, because of what's happened in the world, it's made me like, these people seem to have what's going on. I still think the flat Earth is a bridge too far.
Yeah, this ain't it. I have a buddy, Poe. He's come on the channel a few times because he's a legit flat earther. And I always ask the same question because they never have an answer. Why? Why are they keeping this from us?
Like, it also doesn't make sense because when you're on a Slender, you are in the Navy, you can see the horizon where it starts to actually bend.
If you see a ship coming towards you over the horizon, you will see the mast first, and then you will see if say it was an aircraft carrier, then you'll see the tower, then you'll see the actual ship. Like, it's curved. It's curved. And you can do a very easy experiment to establish this at home. Fill a glass with water. Put your finger in the water. Let a drop of water fall off your finger. What shape does that drop of water naturally take as it falls toward the ground? The shape of it doesn't flatten out.
It's something where millions of people have practical experience literally seeing that the Earth is round, and flat earthers are like, nope, those are all just liars. They're all part of the conspiracy.
Lensing. That's a lensing effect from the water in the atmosphere. It causes everything to look curved.
I don't want to listen to your science. The Earth is flat. I know because it's joke because the whole science thing. I argue with people who try to do that based on having worked in healthcare. The idea that regular people wearing cloth masks would do anything to block a aerosol virus was one of the most stupid things I'd ever heard. And I was like, it's just not worth it. Just wash your hands. That's more important. And you know what? We all had to wear masks for like 8 months, so I guess science doesn't matter that way. So whatever.
Yeah, that should be something that everybody came away with. Like, oh, okay, science is
with
very
Zombie.
selective.
I actually think
extremely selective. Yeah.
I do agree that the Loch Ness monster is a more plausible theory that maybe in a micro ecosystem, a very large prehistoric animal could still exist is much more plausible than flat Earth.
I believe that the Mandela effect has far more evidence for it than anything flat Earth.
I know. I remember watching Kazam with Sinbad, and where he played the genie.
I just wish all of us hadn't somehow followed the various corridors of the Mandela effect to the worst possible iteration. Because that's where we are now.
I'll believe cryptids before I'll believe the Earth is flat. Slender, was that aimed at you?
I mean, I'm here. You have no choice but to believe in me now.
Oh, it's the flat Earth. Who is there's that comedian who's like really into flat Earth.
I don't know.
That is Owen Benjamin. And the guy
Yeah,
does
Owen
a
Benjamin.
freaking
Yep.
nut job.
Yeah, because he canceled on Anthony Cumia or vice versa. He was supposed to be on that show the other day, and he was like, "You're afraid of how I could explain flat Earth," and Cumia was like, "You can come on and spout your ridiculous bullshit anytime you want. You're the one who didn't show up." So,
I got some Mandela questions. Like, what is the line from the jingle for the Sara Lee product line? Remember Sara Lee, the cupcakes? And
Nobody
stuff?
does it like Sara Lee.
Wrong.
Exactly
Nobody doesn't like Sara Lee.
what is? I feel like it was Nobody Does It, but you're probably correct. Then
I am correct.
Yeah.
Well, that's a stupid fucking jingle because that's a double negative. Nobody doesn't. You could have just said everybody likes Sara Lee.
Let's see here. What is the name of the famous breakfast cereal with the mascot Toucan Sam?
Fruit Loops.
Fruit Loops.
Say again.
Fruit Loops.
How are you spelling fruit?
With 2 O's.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah,
that guy gets it.
That's branding. They did. Just follow your nose.
That's right. How about this one? In the movie Gremlins, what was the name of the leader of the Gremlins with a white mohawk?
Wasn't it Stripe?
Yeah.
Oh, really? I always thought it was Spike, but yes, you're correct. It's Stripe. What is the iconic line from? What is the iconic line from Jaws about a boat?
We're gonna need a bigger boat, but it's you're gonna need a bigger boat.
How do you know that?
Right?
Yeah.
Because I just thought about it, and it's the dude's boat. It wasn't theirs, so he wouldn't have said we.
Famous line from Forrest Gump about chocolate.
Life is like a
box of chocolates.
No, Mama always said.
Well, yeah, I know that part.
That's the part I need you to say.
Oh.
Mama always said.
Yeah.
Continue.
Life is like a box of chocolates.
It's life was like a box of chocolate, not is.
Okay, well now you're just getting into really murky territory.
That's all Mandela effect, bro. That's all evidence.
I think that just slightly. No, the Star Wars where everybody says Luke, "I am your father" when he doesn't say that.
Yeah. No, I am your father.
That's a Mandela effect one. Where
fuck yeah, dude. Luke. I remember. I mean, that shit didn't even start happening until what, 2014, when people started saying that was wrong.
I don't know.
One with the collider.
The only one that really gets me is the Berenstain Bears, because I swear to God they were the Berenstain Bears.
Yeah.
Is this like a young Frankenstein? It's Frankenstein. It's Frankenstein. Not Frankenstein.
Who's this Lily saying Mandela effect is bullshit? I haven't seen you forever. You coming in here and
it's not it's a real thing, because you will talk to people who legit believe Sinbad played a genie in a movie. That's not just bad memory. That's like
they've done studies for it, and they can't really explain why this massive amount of
O'Neal.
No, that was Shazam. No.
Kazam.
Right? Kazam. I remember seeing the poster and everything.
Shazam was Zachary Levi's Kazam. So
yeah,
Poor Zachary Levi. He seems like a nice gentleman who's not going to ever get work again.
Did you hear him the other day saying, I can't talk about this, I can't talk about that?
Yeah. He was before the strike, he was pushing so hard to try to get them to make a Chuck movie. And I was like, dude, it's never going to happen. You can better crowdfund that and make it like Neil Breen if you want to.
Man, if anybody can find that map of the Beyond the Ice Wall, and I cannot find it, but I saw it the other day.
Do you go over it with a dragon to serve McQueen?
It was very Game of Thrones like.
Do you get to piss off the ice wall if you're a little person?
I think you can do it at any size.
It sounds like Brahma's going mobile.
Right?
Yeah. Lots of cars out and about, apparently.
Yes, that was Yvonne. What was her? Stravovsky. She's got some complicated last name.
By the way, didn't you guys have topics?
We had one, and which is just that James Gunn lied to Gal Gadot's face, which is pretty, to be expected. Apparently, they did a meeting where he said right to her face, "We're going to make Wonder Woman 3. We're going to develop it. It's going to star you." And this was like in November or December, right near when he took over. And now they're like, nope, no more Wonder Woman. And magically that conversation happened before her 2 cameos in Shazam 2 and The Flash, where she was going to be in those movies. And I think they wanted her to promote them. And now that those are both out, it's like, nope, Wonder Woman 3 is dead. We're not making it. Not happening.
I mean, they could have also just looked at the results from those movies and decided, yeah,
I know,
this
but
ain't working.
The only problem, I think, it's just speaking to the way James Gunn seems to do business with people, which is not very nice. I guess it's Hollywood. I don't expect people in Hollywood to be really nice about everything, but lying to a person's face, especially after they effed Cavill so publicly. I'm not a Snyderverse person. I think Zack Snyder's DC movies were pretty garbage.
Yep.
But Cavill, it wasn't Cavill's fault. He was good cast. He just got given garbage. And guess who wrote the garbage he was making? It was
Christopher Nolan's
Zack Snyder every time.
Wasn't it Christopher Nolan's brother involved in writing that shit?
No, he was, because of Batman. Was it Legendary Pictures or whatever? Nolan got like some kind of producer credit.
No, his brother wrote.
Jonathan Nolan, the Weak Link, the guy who did who does TV. He did Westworld, which started really strong, and then he kept writing it, and then it went bad.
Yeah. I think he
bad.
Some of that Superman shit.
Man, you are breaking me right now.
What did I do?
Know there is a 30-minute documentary called Antarctica, Sorry We're Closed, Our Hidden Flat Earth. Description: a brilliant expose of how Antarctica is sealed off from the rest of the world by red tape.
Oh, man. You know what's weird? I'm not even 100% certain they don't mean literal red tape.
Yeah, Ben Taboo Conspiracy takes us on a guided tour through the rules, regulations, and red tape that make exploration of Antarctica virtually impossible for anyone.
Sounds like we got our next movie with Mad. Or what the flick?
Yeah,
actually, that sounds like a speakeasy.
Oh yeah, that does sound very speakeasy.
I've only ever heard of the speakeasy experience. I've never got to actually be a part of it.
Well, if we can hurry up and I can get some food, maybe one.
I've dreamed of it. I want to be in the speakeasy.
See, sometimes Mad gets very bored very late at night, and then he just starts asking people, "Hey, want to do a speakeasy?" Then he just comes up with something insane for everybody to talk about for a few minutes.
I'll check it out. So yeah, normally I guess start sending out DMs and shit. Hey, you up?
Yeah.
Hit and miss. You
think it's for a booty call.
You can't say that. If you say,
you think
hey,
it's for a booty call, but he just wants you for a show.
Yeah,
exactly. My wife will think that me and Matt have taken our relationship to the next level.
Well, you know what? You know,
Private
bros
Slender's gonna
kiss
be like,
and-
who's on that phone? It's just Mad. He's a dude. It's okay. It'll be
Well,
like
no.
the same.
What
I
are
don't
you
know if-
wearing, Matt? Slacks and a
Khakis.
polo.
I don't know if you were paying attention today, but yeah, bros, dude, they kiss and they cuddle. That's just what bros do.
Often while naked. Yeah.
Wait, when did this come up today?
Today.
Like,
It
was
actually,
on
this came up multiple
Twitter?
times.
Yeah, this
recently.
story's been around.
Well, they don't
while.
kiss and cuddle when they're naked. When they're
I mean,
naked, they wrestle.
I don't know where I heard. I mean, I listened to Brahma when he was on with Carrie Smith doing their show, and I don't think that subject matter came up.
I shit you not, though.
no.
It even says that bros will stand around naked with each other and kiss and cuddle.
Nice airplane reference. Do they like Gladiator movie?
Wait, hold on. I mean, dude, yeah, this thing was everywhere today, bro.
Yeah, it was all over Twitter. But I mean, it was all over Twitter like probably
2
6
years
or
ago?
7 months ago too. Yeah.
Yeah, it's been popping up here and there because it's so right. You know, they did survey, it's science, basically.
Yeah. It's more of that science stuff.
Mm-hmm.
That last speakeasy we did was hilarious.
Oh yeah, we did
Your
a
map of San Antonio and what every place is called.
Yeah, Shredda found this map or whatever, and we were looking at it, and it would be like one area would be where the rich white people live, or the other area would be where they think they're right, but they ain't shit.
Remember when Speakeasy said George the Giant Slayer? Those two guys from Australia, some dude named that Pity Edition Yeti cast. Good times.
Yeah, I don't even know if George the Giant Slayer exists anymore.
He doesn't. Does he still
He
do the
does
show
on
with
the
Big
higher
Word?
planes of YouTube.
Does he make his own videos? I've seen him. I think I've seen him on the live stream, like with Krigler, that they do that.
Yeah,
like
he does
Tuesday
videos.
show.
Yeah, he does
I
videos.
think he releases them on Sundays.
I
I
don't
feel
know.
like
Not subscribed.
I don't know. I don't. I would think that would pop up in my feed with all the other people I subscribe to, but it doesn't.
Well,
He's
because they
even
know
got
he's
some merch on
too
mixed
good for
tees
you.
now.
He's got merch too.
Yeah, he just released a whole bunch of merch on mixed tees.
I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know. I have
You
merch
say
too. No
yes.
one ever buys it, so it's okay.
Never
It's
made
print to
any.
order, so it doesn't take up any space in my house.
I don't even think they could encapsulate what I am to even be put into merch form. You know what I mean?
I mean, you could try. You should talk to Erie. She's got this really cool slogan, "Stay Gucci." You could
you
probably
son of a
put
bitch.
that on merch, and it would probably do all right.
You know what merch you could do, Mad, is you get a G.I. Joe and then you kind of melt it.
This burnt phobia bullshit.
Didn't it be, you remember when you were a kid and people would do that with the Zartan toy because it would change color in the sunlight, so it would end up getting melted.
As
Like,
soon as you said that, I went Zoltan.
what is big? Yeah.
No, Zoltan from Dude, Where's My Car, bro?
Oh, that's right. I like that movie. It's one of my guilty pleasures.
It's really, really good.
It makes me laugh, like the and then and
Yes.
and the stupid tattoos that I screened that, like when it came out, like none of the projectionists would actually stay to even watch it.
Why?
So I was like, because they thought they had better things to do. So I was like, fuck it, I'll watch this thing. And I laughed my ass off so hard, like when they had the friggin' Data from Star Trek pop up as the French guy with the ostriches. It was just like, this movie is ridiculous and it makes me laugh so hard. And then Jennifer Garner and the one girl, like with the stupid joke where they had the magic necklaces that made them more appealing. It was great.
Dude, the Mandela effect soul assassin, that's pretty good.
G.I. Joe classified figures are too cool to melt, also too expensive. Remember where they were $3 pop, now they're $24. The newest releases at Walmart are only $21. So if you want to get Rock and Roll or Shipwreck, check that out now, because I was just looking at those the other day.
Dude, if
Does
I could go
anyone
back,
want Shipwreck? Anyone?
Oh yes, it was a TBS show.
Shipwreck is a very popular GI Joe character.
Oh, I thought we were talking about
Wow.
the comedy on TBS. Or was I just Wrecked? I think that was just Wrecked. It was really
I think
funny.
that might have been Wrecked.
Yeah, it was really funny. But Dude, Where's My Car? I wish that I could go back and edit it and take out all the tropey comedic music cues, that they would put in there.
Yeah, that was such an early O's thing.
Yeah, that and the whole, this is what it's like when you're high. Whoa, colors change when you smoke weed. Because that's not what happens, for those that don't know.
I've never actually in partaken of any of that.
Really?
Nope, the alcohol is the most I've ever done, and
Bro.
I stopped that a long, long time ago.
Guess what we're doing at the next meetup?
Is that Matt, like Brahma? That's finally going to be what gets Matt to a meetup. He's going to be like, "I'm gonna
get Chad high."
Want to get high?
Yeah. So my Walmart only has 15 like Lady J's. Yeah. So Lady J got released 2.5 years ago, and they're still just hanging out on the shelf, and they take up the space that new GI Joes would get, so they won't buy them. It sucks. Well, that's what happens when you put a female character on the shelf when it's GI Joe.
Never had a dream about me getting high with Chad.
Wait, is Shredder like? Shredder's like, I dreamed about you getting Chad high.
She ran off when I put that mic over next to her.
Was the volume too high? Oh,
sorry. I guess I wanted to call her out on that one because he comes out here. Man, she has these dreams, and it's always the same dream. We're at some party, and she wakes up yelling at me because I ran off with someone to go smoke weed in almost every dream or some shit.
Does Shredder get mad at you for the things that she dreams
yes.
you do?
Are you kidding me? Yes.
I fucking hate that. Like, I've gotten like the cold shoulder for a weekend because my wife got like this crazy stupid dream where I did something retarded in it. And I was like, I didn't do anything. That was your like crazy dream. And she's like, well, you should have known better. I was like, how could I have known better or changed anything I did?
I dreamed you cheated on me.
Yeah.
You're in the wrong here. And it's like, okay, I guess we're doing this for a couple days.
It actually it led, we have an argument every time there's a Pink song where she does a duet with there's one guy.
Okay, guys, stop talking about your wives having dreams because mine just came in and is giving me the look right now like I did something wrong.
You need to talk to her about making sure she doesn't get channels canceled with her chats. Actually, no, tell her to go to Culture and start chatting away. No, but I forget what the lyrics are like where Pink is like singing a song where like where the lyrics are you don't sleep so close to me, I started having dreams, and the dude's lyrics are like, this is all in your head, you're friggin' crazy, what are you mad about? And I'm like, see, this is a real guy like talking, and she's like, don't you understand why she's upset? I was like, no, she is just being crazy, making things up in her head, having like dreams, and she's mad at him for it. We have this argument in real life all the time, and it pisses me off because I shouldn't be getting yelled at for something I didn't do.
Yeah, dude, I remember when I was in high school, this chick was staying at my house or whatever, and I woke up and she wasn't there anymore, and she was asleep on the couch. I'm like, what happened? Apparently, when I was asleep, I started calling out these two other girls' names or whatever in my sleep. I was like, what? That is crazy. Why would you get mad at that? Yes, I happened to be seeing them too, but she didn't know this. She didn't know that I was actually. By the way, all three of them went to the same party one time. Can you believe that? I drove up and there was these crazy, crying ass girls running out to my car. I'm like, oh no, you think they found out about me? What if they're crying about something else? Don't you come out here with this shit?
She did know. We always fucking
know. No, anyway. How true. Like this is my favorite. This is the most rational bro who's ever sang in a duet song. And here's the lyrics. It's like, I'm sorry, I don't understand where all this is coming from. I thought we're fine. Your head is running wild again. It's all in your mind. What we have, you've been having real bad dreams. We used to be so close. There's nothing going on. It's like, this is somebody who's been in a real relationship with a woman.
Yeah.
You're like, where the fuck did this come from? Like, why are you mad? We were fine. Like 5 minutes ago, we were fine.
Yes. Yeah, man. I have never blamed anyone for something that happened in my dream. One time, I don't know if this ever happened to you. I was sleeping on my arm, like on my bicep. And you know when you twitch sometimes when you sleep or whatever, or when you're falling asleep? Well, that happened, and I punched myself in the face, and I was alone. There was nobody else in the house. And I don't know if you've ever been punched in the face and wake up and there's no one there. By the way, I burned that shit down, you know? But it is, I mean, it hits you at such a deep level that a ghost may have punched you in the face, you know?
I hope you hadn't just watched like Paranormal Activity or something.
No, I know, dude.
So you would never blame anybody for something that happened while you were asleep?
Yeah.
But
Except
you're
for ghosts.
blaming a ghost now. Okay.
Yeah, that's not a person.
All right.
That's
Brahma,
an entity of crazy.
Brahma, how long you been married now?
20 years.
So you've had this fight numerous times, probably then, where she's gone crazy about some dream and been mad at you.
Well, we don't typically actually get in a fight. I just get the cold shoulder for like 5 or 6 hours and have no idea why.
Mr. Bojan gets blamed for all kinds of things I do while sleepwalking on Ambien.
What? Tina?
Oh,
Do you
yeah,
put
my
all your
wife-
couch cushions in the oven?
My wife talks in her sleep too, so she'll just randomly start yelling at things that are in the closet.
Wait, what?
Like Tom Cruise?
Yeah, she thinks there's like some vortex in the closet while she's asleep.
Burn
Like-
that shit down, bro.
I was gonna say, if my wife was saying shit like that, I wouldn't
Yeah.
go check the closet. I'd be going in the opposite direction.
Yes.
That is like I'm canceling the lease. I'm putting the house up for sale. I'm getting the F out.
Who says that?
I was saying you would say
No,
that.
I guess
like,
burn.
you
No,
would do.
I guess you need to get out when I get out. If you see me walking out with my PC and Xbox, you need to come with me.
Come with me if you want to live.
Yeah, because
All
some
right,
shit is going down.
Since it's going down, are you having Shredda carry things with you? Or are you leaving? Are you grabbing and going and letting her get her own stuff?
I don't know. It depends if she sees me walking out or not.
He's
And
not
if
even
something's
saying
chasing
anything.
him,
She's
because
just
if
gonna have to
something's
figure it out.
if something's chasing them, he's going to make sure that her arms are loaded up too, so that she can't go
Look,
faster
I
than
don't.
he does.
I don't know if you don't pay attention enough, Brahma. I don't have to be chased by something or attacked by something, and I don't know why I'm doing finger quotes when I'm not on camera. But I even just the threat or the possibility, I'll burn this shit down.
Here's one for Brahma. There's a vortex in the closet. It's called your wardrobe.
Why are you
You're
coming out here
making
giving me
my
that
money
look?
disappear.
That is true.
You know I would warn you. You know anyways if you see me walking out to come with me, burning down your house.
Oh shit! Oh no, I didn't mean.
Why do we still have the article on the screen?
Yeah, that's a good.
Oh,
point.
have we finished
As
this
if
yet?
we were going to talk about this at some point.
We hit the topic that's in the name. It's all right. Look, I really was hoping Matt would be here in time to get into the Breen rabbit hole, and we did, so it's fine. Oh my God, you already made a new avatar based on the website in that time. Good for you.
Who did this? I didn't do this. This was McCracken. The
Oh,
whole thing
McCracken.
looks good. Yeah, he even changed the lettering and everything. It's awesome.
Legion of Memers.
I've been told to save the cockatoo if I want to because he's saving the guns and ammo. So, well, I mean,
Man,
if shit's getting real, one's going to be helpful and one's a bird. So,
One's gonna be helpful, and one's gonna be edible. Like
Right?
that's the first meal on the road right there.
There's some
Look,
big cockatoos. So
you know what's
there's gotta
easy
be
to
some
deal
meat
with? A possessed parrot.
you
I'm
throw
not-
it a cracker.
That's not a
and-
threat. Yeah.
a possessed. A possessed. Was that in a scary movie? Like, was that
No,
in
I
Scary
don't
Movie
know.
2? I feel like it was in Scary Movie 2.
Was it? I don't know.
Yeah, they
man.
had like a parrot that was like possessed and saying mean spirited things to people.
By the way, can we get back to this vortex in the closet? What does that mean?
Where did are you sure she's not tapping into some other extra dimensional knowledge?
No, it's if I leave if the closet door, like it's a sliding door, if it gets left open, there's like stuff stored on the shelves above, and sometimes when you wake up in the middle of the night, it looks like something up there. But yeah, when she wakes up in the middle of the night and is not actually awake and is just doing her sleepwalking, sleep talking thing, yeah, she thinks it's a portal to hell. So she'll start yelling and telling me to I don't know what she wants me to do if it was an actual portal to hell, but
you have to close the Oblivion Gate. So you go in there,
yeah,
and you fight the Daedric princes.
Is this like Doom, like where you have to go?
Oh my god, you guys are ridiculous. How about this? Do you know any Native Americans that can come and do a spiritual dance?
Okay, is this Poltergeist 2?
Yeah. God, don't be ridiculous, guys. He needs a rainmaker or a ghost taker.
There are vortexes in the closet.
Maybe a dream catcher?
Women, am I right, gents?
It's funny because all 3 channels have different chats, but we see all of them.
We see them all.
Nightmare on Elm Street 2 has an exploding parrot in it?
Nightmare on Elm Street 2 was the stupid one where it was like the dude turning into Freddy. It was.
I don't remember an exploding parrot, but
I don't like.
I remember the school bus accident was like a big thing.
It's been a long time.
Holy shit balls, Mad lols! You've been Breenerized. I thought you canceled that reface shit.
I didn't make it. That came from McCracken.
Dr. Anonymous Colleague is not appreciating this when everybody else thought it was wonderful.
Well, it seems like somebody's had a little bit of an attitude.
I mean,
maybe she's jealous.
Maybe someone took a nap and had a bad dream.
By the way,
as I said early on in this stream, Dr. Anonymous Colleague strikes me as a villainous type.
Did you hear that, Matt, when we were talking about how Dr. Anonymous Colleague as a villain would withhold pharmaceuticals that were needed by people to do things?
And always speaks in whispers.
By the way,
if you want your drugs, you're gonna have to be nicer.
I'm gonna get going because I'm hungry. You mean bad matitude? What? Not even. Anyway,
that sounds like something they would put in a Power Rangers ad from 1994. I need a Power Ranger with bad matitude.
Yes, beyond attitude is when they're super duper mad at you because you
Zombie Box Review trying to get you in trouble.
Wait, what? Done what?
Bad should have done that with I don't know.
What, burn the house down within a minute? Why would I do that?
That seems like an extreme solution to the problem.
Jeez, Andy, my goodness.
We've reached the point in the stream where I cut it off abruptly because people are saying stuff that's going to get us in trouble.